Hey guys, it's me again and I'm back with a new video. So, coronavirus. Maximum size of gatherings in Scotland cut to 6. The number of people allowed to meet up in Scotland has been cut to 6 amid concerns about the coronavirus pandemic accelerating. Cameron's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon announced a tightening and extension of lockdown rules. Changes planned for next week have been put back until at least 5th of October. Then, a month. It means that theatres, live music venues, indoor soft play facilities and indoor contact sports will not now open on next Monday. Until now, 8 people from 3 households have been allowed to meet indoors in Scotland and up to 15 from 5 households indoors. This will change to 6 people from 2 households and will apply both indoors and outdoors, including in homes, gardens, pubs and restaurants. Children under the age of 12 will not count towards the total, however. This government has paused the next set of changes to country's lockdown rules. Notice the reopening of indoor supply areas, theatres and music venues have been delayed until at least the 5th of October, allowing consumption of indoor contact sports 12 and AM. Kids gatherings, Monday 14th September, will be possible for maximum 6 people from 2 households to meet together, either indoors or outdoors. New regulations will apply in restaurants, pubs and beer gardens, as well as in people's homes and gardens. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has asked people to follow the new rules straight away. Children under the age of 12 are part of 2 households will not count. Rules allow 20 people to members of sports besides at funerals. So we'll be following the 2 metre distancing rules when gathering together. Advised not to visit other households indoors. 14th September has now been pushed back to 5th October, continuing review in 1st October. They include reopening indoor soft play areas, theatres, indoor music venues and sports stadiums, sports, people aged 12, gyms, swimming pools, indoor sports, courts are allowed to reopen since 1st of August. Further review of 1st October. Soon indoor pubs, cafes, restaurants, both indoor and outdoor spaces. Exemption from the 2 metre distancing rule indoors. Guidance. Follow the gun law. Discoveries. Reopen race conferences. Holiday accommodation is also reopened. Museums, galleries, cinemas, monuments, libraries, outdoor markets will have been allowed to open. Playgrounds, hairdressers, barbers allowed to reopen. People of all ages, park, sports centres 24th of August, bingo halls, amusement arcades, casinos, fun fairs also allowed to reopen. Driving license museum, live events such as comedy and concerts can take place outdoors. Full distancing and hygiene. Children return to school from the 11th of August. First week. Pupils and staff must now wear face coverings, moving about within secondary schools. Being blended learning, remote learning. SIP have reopened for communal players and services. Meaning that spectators will not be allowed to return to sports stadiums in the next few weeks. It happened. And the guests.
Do you know May did all the shopping on her own today? She let me sit in the car. That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm busy.
Oh, sorry.
God.
We mustn't talk to Claire. She's busy.
The new coronavirus rules remembering banning social gatherings for more than 6 people. The new 6 was served by Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Wednesday.
Oh God.
5th of October. Applies both indoor and outdoors and for agents, although there are some exceptions. Further, Scotland changed its rules on socialising. Maximum of 6 people inside and outside, but unlike England, there must be from 2 households and children under 12 are exempt. England in the limit of 6 people, 5 households. Monday. Both indoor and outdoors and for ages present in new rules. Rules allow up to 30 people from 2 households. Gatherings in private homes, venues, like pubs and restaurants. Parks will be affected in Scotland. Being reduced. These maximum of 6 people. Children under 12 will not be included. Wales and Northern Ireland have not announced any changes. Yes, pubs, restaurants, shops and other venues will remain open, but people can only attend in groups of up to 6. Venues should also allow for social distancing. When open, but of 6 people. Support bubble size of 6 when gatherings are for work or education purposes, weddings and funerals and schools. In a household, more than 6 you can gather in public or private. Join the venue outside. Monday, £100 first event. Venue. Scotland, up to 15 people can meet in different households. Can meet outdoors, 2 to 6 people from Monday. In Wales, up to 30, and in Northern Ireland, will reduce from 30 to 15. Scotland, up to 8 people from 3 different households, reduced to 6. Northern Ireland, up to 6 people, and Wales, up to 4 households. It's not possible to be 2 metres away, 1 metre apart. Some 2 metre rule. Public restaurants, children aged 11 and under don't need to social distance. In Wales, the 2 metre guidance, but that's not realistic. Northern Ireland guidance was 1 metre for a period of time, but it's now back at 2 metres. Face coverings are compulsory. We're exempt. Such social medical conditions. Coverings must be worn in shops in England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, but not Wales. City premises, cafes and gyms, outdoor spaces, playgrounds, council events, people leaving the same area, without good reason, towns are regularly reviewed. Now been lifted, 2 households can meet indoors again. Down. Distance yourself with those who you live with. Social distance around the household. Exempt. Meet up. Social gatherings of more than 6 people in England will not be allowed in law from Monday the 14th of September. All applies to people in private homes, indoors and outdoors. Places such as pubs, restaurants. Places applies to all ages. Rule does not apply to schools. Not applies to people living together. Fined £100. £3,020 for repeated offences. Lots of new contact tracing app. Excuse me. Exceptions to the rule. Sport place weddings. Then force on Monday, so next week. How much it's provide healthcare. It depends. You'll need okay to meet them in the garden. Oh, stupid phone. I just want to go down to the fuck off. Come on. Just get me.
From the day they are born, through each and every step you take, your baby feels your love, support, and encouragement. Inspired by 40 years of breast milk research,
People can attend. This is on Producer 6 in England. Case of coronavirus.
and is also available in a handy, ready-to-drink format.
There's from 30 people to 6 private gatherings indoors and outdoors, in private homes, parks, pubs and restaurants. Gatherings of more than 6 will be allowed. When a household is larger than 6, for work or education purposes, wash hands. On Monday, gatherings of more than 6 people, either inside or outside, will be illegal. Lawful limit gatherings of 30 people. So England to all ages, on outdoor gatherings, private homes, parks, pubs and restaurants. Be allowed to visit restaurants, cafes as a group of 6. Scenarios where the 6 do not apply. If a gathering is large, sake of work or education, household is more than 6. Secure away, and fine. See the pizza. 30 people to 6. Restaurants. Christmas is a long way off. Gatherings more than 6 people will be allowed. Secure away. What was that? I saw something there. Yeah. Gatherings will be limited to 6 people in Scotland. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon sold 6 people in both people's homes, workplaces, cafes, bars, and restaurants. Indoor and outdoor gatherings in Scotland will be limited to 6 people in tightening coronavirus restrictions. Yeah. Tightening. Listen. Some effects for theatres, live music venues, and indoor soft play facilities. Oh yeah, there's like a school bus roof got torn off. Home remained a default position until at least 1st of October. Scotland is to limit social gatherings to a maximum of 6 people. Souls both indoor and outdoors. Nicola Sturgeon's announced. October, when it will be reviewed. Monday, London immediately. Citizens including sports and place worship and children under 12, not count. 8. Groups of 8 people, 3 households indoors and 15 from 5 households outdoors. 20 people for funerals, weddings, car section remain. 6 for Monday, England. 6 hosting groups of more than 6 for Monday. Possible in the stage for Scotland to move from phase 3 of plans to lift coronavirus lockdown to phase 4. Maximum of 6 people. Those will now be permitted to meet again.
A new season of Banged Up Abroad.
Hurry up.
I feel it's up to me to look out for the family. That's why I can talk frankly to you because you're my nephew. But I think you're up to something and I want you to stop.
I'm up to something.
Yes, I think you're up to something dodgy. Well, she's an old woman and it's not fair to take advantage.
Do you want me to do some dinner, darling?
Yes, fine, whatever. God.
Well, she won't, would she? She's much too fond of you. What I'm saying is, I think the only reason why you spend time with her is to get money off her. That's all you're interested in is the money. She needs that money. Well, she didn't have to.
Yeah. New rules banning social gatherings. More than 6 people coming to force England on Monday. UK. On Monday, 14th of September, a new gathering of more than 6 people in England will be illegal. Simpsons applies to gatherings both indoor and outdoors, applies to all ages. Social premises, venues, including pubs and restaurants, will be legally required. Test and trace information for customers and keep the details for 21 days. Households will support bubbles of more than 6 people, exempt from new rules. Gatherings of more than 6 people for work or education will also continue to be allowed. Weddings and funerals are still allowed to have up to 30 people attending. Sports carried out in a covered, secure way. 6 people, place of worship. And will change 30 people still allowed to gather. Theatres and sports venues could test So, anyone who breaks the rules, social gatherings will be fined £100. And further repeat, £3,200. Virus taken incredibly seriously. Come on, stupid phone. Table, so, yes, different rules apply to social gatherings elsewhere in the UK. In Scotland, up to 6 people from 2 households are allowed to meet indoors or outdoors. Scotland, up to 2 people. Yeah. Wales, up to 30 people outdoors, or not together indoors, and then not a member of the household unless there's a good reason. 4 households, unlimited number of people. Household in Wales, Welsh government, enact and enjoy company again. Northern Ireland, up to 6 people. Wales up to 15. Lockdowns. Tuesday, 8th of September. Restaurants, cafes, bars, and pubs will be immediately restricted to takeaway only. Bar to close between 10 PM and 5 AM. A ban on mixing households will also be enforced by law. People are not allowed to enter or leave the area without a good excuse. 6 PM. Everyone over the age of 11 is required to wear face coverings. Shops, people cannot meet anyone from outside their own household. People living in Glasgow are banned from meeting people outside their household. People have been told not to meet anyone unless they're in support level. So yeah, that's what I have to say. So bye.